Everyone has a story. Our stories are never quite the same. Here is a glimpse into the lives of 5 New Song women and how God has brought life through struggles and pain. Because although things might not go the way we planned, and the seeds we plant take longer than we'd like, the Lord always finds a way to help us bloom. So anyway, I was just saying, we're hardest on ourselves. We beat ourselves up. The way that we talk to ourselves, I would never, what I say to myself, I would never say to you, or would I even think that about you?
Yeah.
Like when people come over for Bible study, it's like, I feel like I have to have the house perfect. And like, you don't even notice, the things, like you're like just here for fellowship and just for, and so, and even the way we look, like, as I'm aging, like I look in the mirror and I'm like, oh my, like, and it's like, I see things that I know you would never looking at me see.
Right.
And so we just are hardest on ourselves. And so we just want to bring attention to that, because like, if we can catch ourselves, we can stop that, you know?
Yeah,
I agree. So I know, especially like with me, like in the middle of the night is kind of when those little whispers come in. You're not good enough as a mom. Your house, isn't, you failed your kids today when you yelled at them or did something. And I want to say, like, what is something like that you say to yourself?
I mean, something that I definitely say to myself is of course, I'm not doing enough.
Right.
Either it's, household things, trying to juggle work, school, and the kids all at the same time. I think it's not enough. Sometimes I feel like at the end of the day, like going to bed, once I've wind down and got everything done for the day, I'm kind of like, did I spend enough time with my kids today?
Right.
Like I know I'm gone all day and I come home like around 6 o'clock and I'm like, getting dinner, getting kids ready for school, making sure everything's been done before I get ready to do my things, whether it's homework assignments or showering, getting ready for the next day, stuff like that. And I'm like, in the back of my mind, I'm like, did I spend enough time with my kids today? Like, I'm not here all day.
When my kids were little, I always thought, okay, when they're older, they're going to be able to come to me because I'm going to have so much knowledge.
Right.
And I'm going to have all the answers to their problems because I had my kids really young. And so we grew up together, and knowing that you're constantly making mistakes.
Right.
So I just thought, okay, when you're an adult and your kids are grown, you got all the answers. And I'm finding that I'm still learning, and a lot I'm learning is from my kids.
So that's why when I feel like, am I doing enough? Am I present enough?
Right.
Stuff like that. Am I giving everything that I possibly can give before I go to bed every day?
And then what do you give to yourself?
For me, generally, it's like I wake up, get ready for school, work, get the kids ready, start the day, do work, school, pick the kids up, come home, dinner.
And that's crazy.
Ready for bed.
That's like, and you think that's not enough.
No.
And
I mean, if I'm not doing enough, am I not present enough? And then even like, am I just worthy of just being in the moment?
I guess it's just always that need to be better, and a lot of times I feel like I should know better. When you make a mistake, it's like, I've already been there, done that. Why am I making this mistake again?
It's really what I feel like. It's just, I don't feel like I'm giving everything that I can give, when in reality, I don't know what else I could give if I'm doing everything.
When I was 17, I thought that I knew everything there was to know. And so I guess I was in a hurry to grow up, and I met someone, and we ended up getting married, and I had my son at 18, thinking still that I got it. And then after he was born, and I realized when he was growing up how much I really gave up in my life by being in such a hurry to have kids and not really knowing, the first part of it. And of course, that first marriage led to divorce. And because, you grow up and you grow apart, we had different paths that we were traveling, different things that we wanted out of life.
Sure.
And so, it was.
See, I didn't know that.
It was really a painful part of my life. And, I don't necessarily like to relive it, but it is who I am. And it is where I came from. And I learned so much from that.
So looking back, I want to know, what would you say to this person?
Oh my gosh. That was me on my 15th birthday.
On your 15th birthday.
Yeah. I would say to her to just not worry about what people think.
Right.
To just not worry about what people think of you and their perception of you.
Just to be able to know that it's okay, to make mistakes.
And just live your own life and
Right.
do your own thing, make mistakes, make the choices that you want, and don't care about what anybody has to say about
That's
them.
awesome.
To be honest.
This person, she is enough, isn't she?
Right.
She is.
She's enough.
Yeah. She was then and she is now.
Yep.
Yeah. And I just never saw
And
it that
she's
way.
beautiful.
Yeah.
And she's worthy.
Yes.
She is. She's
Yeah.
all of these things.
Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely.